Now on to what many are calling a growing problem: young people addicted to online gaming. It's here in the U.S. and even a bigger problem in China, which is why they just announced it's shutting down all online gaming to teenagers on school days. Tom Costello reports that the Chinese government thinks this addiction is a serious health threat.
It's happening in virtually every developed country in the world. Young people, usually boys, unable to walk away from online video games. It could be Fortnite, Counter-Strike, Minecraft, the list is long, as kids sacrifice family, friends, school, even sleep. For years, China has sent teens to addiction recovery centers. Now it's setting tough new rules for minors 17 and younger, banning online video games on school days, Monday through Thursday. Only 1 hour a day on Fridays, weekends, and holidays. And every gamer must register with an anti-addiction center.
That kind of mandate would not work here in the United States, period, full stop.
But, says Jim Steyer, it's a sign of how serious the problem has become.
That was a beautiful shot.
With few friends around during COVID, 15-year-old James Reichert in Colorado turned to his Xbox for online gaming.
But I got a weekly report and it said he'd been on for like 40 hours.
Now his parents have had to set limits.
He has to have his homework done and his chores, as well as maintain a 3.0 or higher grade point average. Then we will basically unlock the Xbox so he can play, because we're able to pause the Wi-Fi to it.
They make us feel really engaged.
Even a Harvard psychiatrist says he too was a gaming addict once.
I grew up playing video games, played a lot of video games when I was in middle school and high school, and almost failed out of college for playing too many video games.
Now, Dr. Alok Kanoja runs the Healthy Gamer Mental Health Platform. He estimates 10% of teenage gamers are addicted. Often, the addiction hides low self-esteem issues.
They have difficulty with social interactions, which then just gets worse the more that they play games. That a lot of times video games serve as an escape to something else.
The gaming industry tells NBC News it supports digital wellness, adding nearly all video game devices offer parental controls, which allow them to set time limits. Common Sense Media says it's time for a national PSA push, teaching teens and parents of the dangers of too much online gaming.
At Common Sense, we strongly recommend a public awareness campaign around video game usage that's similar to what we did with kids and tobacco and smoking.
A campaign to wean kids off of their online addiction.
Experts say part of the addiction is that feeling of triumph when you win a game or defeat a villain, and that triggers a dopamine reaction in the brain that is similar to what you experience when you have success in sports or socially. COVID cases in children continue to rise. We break the numbers down for you next on Valley News Live at 5.